What's going on, yeah? So I just got a couple things in, and I don't know exactly what they are yet. I know they're live plants. I wanted to shoot this video because I need to find out what they are so I can find out where I want to place them. So what we're gonna do, figure out what we have here. This is how it came. Now I cut the front of the box and I opened it a little bit because I wanted to also take off my personal information, so not to be showing that. But I wanted to show you. So the box came closed like this, and it had tape on the sides, and then I cut the tape, and now we're inside the box. They put it in foam. It looks like they put two different plants inside of this box. Don't know what it is, but they have big bulbs to the bottoms of them. Oh, this is fern, yeah. Oh, we got fern in. That's amazing. I got two fern plants. We're gonna put these in out there. I'm gonna find out where these go. This is gonna be amazing, y'all. I did not expect to get these in, but we're gonna go put these in today. So that's the two ferns that I got. And I don't see, yes, I do. I was going to say I don't see any packing information, but the packing information was inside with the plants. Let's see what we have here for packing information. So in the packing information, this is what they gave me. I just took off my address. I do believe anyway. Let's look around. So it's from Greenwood Nursery. That's the packing list. And I should have took a picture of this packing list before I did this. But here it is. We have two, it says ostrich fern, two pot, two plants, and they look like they're good and healthy. Here they are right here, and they're good and healthy. You can tell they're green. Um, they do have some dead leaves on them, but that looks good. The faster we get them in the soil, the better. I'm going to soak both of them in water after I open them up. It did come with two other things: how to remove the netting. I'll let you see that. You can read it. And then it also came with this Greenwood Nursery um, planter. All right, let's take a minute. Okay, so it says keep roots moist, not soggy. Leave them in their netting and pot until you're ready to plant. Water lightly every 1 to 2 days so the root ball stays damp. Avoid letting them sit in standing water. That can cause rot. Give them shade. Store them in a cool, shaded area outside, under a tree, porch, or north side of the house. Avoid direct afternoon sun, which can dry them out fast. Airflow is key. Make sure there's some air circulation to prevent mold and mildew. Don't store them inside a sealed plastic bag unless it's perforated. Boost before planting. We're not going to do any of that. Where to plant for best results. No cedar issues, but location partially shade, damp, but not. Okay, so we're not going to be planting it in there. I'm going to take a couple pictures, but right now what it says do is it tells me to put the root balls in water and we can leave them inside the netting. But I want no, actually, we're going to leave them inside the netting. It looks like it's also wrapped in plastic. So I don't know if this is going to suck up water if I leave it in here or not. We'll find out though. It's standing up on its own. I feel like it will absorb water. Like there's no way that that's waterproof or watertight. So it says leave it like that for about, or leave it in here and let it soak for about 30 minutes to an hour. And so that's what I plan to do. Here they are, how I'm going to leave them. And it doesn't really matter. As long as they soak up some water, and I think they will. Let's see if it drips any water. Not really. Well, if not, we'll put more water in it. I guarantee water's getting inside of there. If not, we'll figure it out. But it's better inside of there than not. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so I'm going to push this to the side for now. And while this is pushed to the side, we're going to open up the next box. We'll leave this over here. Leave it. Where's that other box? What did I do with it? It wasn't a box, it was a bag. All right, so this one came in today as well. I do not know what's in this one either, but it says right there at the top, live plants. So we assume it's a live plant. The only other thing that I think that I ordered other than this fern, and I already got a serviceberry bush in, I think this is elderberry. I do believe elderberry. We will see. Let's open up the packaging. And there it is right there with the paperwork. And look at that. Those are just live sticks. That's all they are. Simply sticks that have paper towel wrapped around the bottom of them. So this is going to be a whole different thing. And how many sticks do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like I have 8 sticks inside this bag. 2 sticks of 4. Yep. That's pretty cool. What does it say that it is? Just like I said, fresh elderberry cuttings and instructions. We're going to look through this and see what it says as well. All right, so for these, we're going to do these a little bit differently. What I'm planning to do to start with these is I'm going to soak these in water. I plan on, matter of fact, we'll start it right now. I plan on soaking them in water. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them. This is what they look like out of the bag. I'm not, well, I can take them out of the rubber band, but I really don't want to. Right now, I want to leave them inside this paper towel because I'm going to be sticking them inside of soil. I'm going to soak them first and let roots start. And then once roots start, I'm going to start um, start them in soil and take them outside and place them in different places of the yard to see how they respond in different areas. And then I'm going to maintain them. And then we will start figuring out where we're going to place them. But I also want to find out how bad these things are. Like, I don't want to put these in my yard and then find out that it's not what I want there. But it's supposed to be great for the wildlife. And I have eight different chances. I think this is going to be great. So what I plan to do now is I plan on just putting them in water like this, just with the other ones. And I'm going to let them just sit there, soak, get comfortable, and I'm going to find out what the next process is going to be. This has been great. I got 2 new items in. If you can't tell, I've been getting a lot of new items in because I'm getting ready for next year. Next year's flower bed is planning on being great. If you can't tell, I have 5 different bags of flower seeds here, and all but one of them covers 1,000 square feet per bag. So we're gonna be getting to it, y'all. Hey, thank you again. Much respect, much love. I will be putting these reviews up on uh on YouTube, and I will be putting them up on Amazon where I bought these products. So you're more than welcome to follow me or support me in any way you want. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Much respect, much love. Let's get these plants out in the yard. And we out.
not snap them up. It is go time. It's time to go. All right, we're on offense first. Oh, set the tone. Set the tone. Let's go. Let's go. Right now. Right now. From the first snap. From the first snap. Hey, right now they're all thinking.
First team offense right here.
Let's go.
BTA, boys! BTA!
Yes, sir, coach.
So I placed the 2 ferns I just got in. And I'm doing this as a walkthrough to show why I did what I did. It took me a long time to find exactly where I wanted them. I put them in 2 different complete spots for a reason, to see how they grow in different areas. It says it grows good along the woodland edge. And this one right here is the woodland edge. And if you look, when I come over this hill, if it's tall, I'm gonna be able to see it because I'm gonna show you exactly where it is. If I come over this hill, as soon as I come over, I should be able to see it like that. It'll be right here. And what I did is I put a fern and a hosta near each other in a hole. They are not in the same hole. Technically they are, but I dug one hole and I stuck 2 plants next to each other. They say they grow good together. So whichever one wants to take over this area, basically, this is an area where I want to see life. It is an empty area. At some point, it may be a tree, it may be something, but I want to see how well this area supports life. So I put the fern in right here. And what I did so that I don't have to worry about watering it so much, if you look how I cleared the area where Logo is laying, that is an area where I made an arch. So all water that comes down in that area will funnel towards the 2 plants in the middle. One is a hosta, one is a hosta, the other is a ostrich fern is what it's going to be. So the whole goal was to be able to see that when you come up over the hill where Logo is right now. And it should be standing tall because they say it gets a couple feet tall. So that'll be good. I'll be able to see it when I come over the hill. And the reason why I like that is because if you turn directly to your left, there you have it. I got a bunch of hosta right there, and that is a sum in substance. And I don't know what this one is, but now I'm making that also a training and feeding spot for Logo when we come out here. So she's starting to like that area. Figured I would double as it. Now, what I really like is once you leave this area over here, you come this way. And this is where the show's gonna start, in my opinion, because there's a big sum in substance right here. Here's a walnut tree and a American elm in front. And this is the first place where I'm starting to heavily put in hosta. If you look, I got hosta over there or underneath the base of this tree, and I'm starting to put hosta under the base of this tree. Now, what I did is I put a hosta and the second fern that I had, and here's the name of the fern. Ostrich, hold on, let's pull that out. There we go, Ostrich Fern. And that's the name of the nursery that I got it from right there. And then this is it put in the ground. And I did the same thing with this one that I did with the other one. I made the cleared area because this is a slope. It comes downhill towards this plant. And what I did is I sloped it so that the water coming from that direction, if you look, move please. If you look, this is downhill. And you can see how I have a channel kind of to guide all the water that comes off of this slope in this direction. And like I said, I put both ostrich fern and a piece of hosta that was just in my front yard that I needed to move to the back. And I am trying to transplant all the hosta back here, but they're getting heavily eaten by the deer. But anyway, let me show you this one more time before I get off of here. I still got a lot of more hosta to plant. Those are all little pieces that I'm gonna be planting. But if you look, so from here, coming down from that way, it's gonna be fern on the side, on the right-hand side. I got 2 places, very much different. This one, if you can't tell, this one is very much shade. And it is 2:52 in the afternoon, and the other one is very much in the sun. If you can tell, that one is up there in the sun. So we're gonna see which one performs the best. And I'm gonna get a couple more, or I will start spreading those, one of the two. I probably will buy one or two more because I want to try a couple more areas. And look at the heavy pressure that this one gets. So this morning when I came out here, this was the one that was standing. Yep, and every day all I do is I come out and I cut them. I say it's two ways you're supposed to prune. You're supposed to cut your prettiest and you're supposed to cut your ugliest. So last night, or this morning, a deer came and cut my prettiest. And when I walked out here, that prettiest then became my ugliest. And I cut it down so the plant won't spend any energy wasting on that one. So you always cut your prettiest and your ugliest. Those are what you do. You're dead, you cut it so that it doesn't hurt your plant, and you're living, you let it live so that something else can enjoy it. And then after the enjoyment, you cut it when it is no longer the prettiest thing anymore. And that keeps the bulbs pushing and the flowers going harder. So next year, these will understand what the deer pressure is like out here, and they will grow accordingly over the years. They will end up being able to keep up with the deer. They just can't do it in the first year. And a lot of people don't have time to deal with deer like that, but I do. See, they chew. Day two. Anyway, they do. Logo 2. Much respect, much love, y'all. I just wanted to show y'all how I planted these ferns, and I will give y'all updates if y'all follow along. But I'm going to be putting an update on the Amazon account that I bought it off of. Like I said, I showed y'all the label, and we got them in the ground. Hey, much respect, much love. This is finishing out that video, and I thank y'all for tuning in. And we out. Sit. Down. Rise. Rise. Free.